Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all doing fantastic as always. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We haven't flown the CRJ on a stream before, and in all honesty, it's not an aircraft that I usually fly very much. The last time I flew this was probably around 6 months or so ago. It's not one of my favorite aircraft to fly, but it's definitely very challenging, and I think that's why I like it on occasions, especially for a stream like this. It'll make it fun, it'll make it interesting, especially when we come into land. It's a very agile aircraft, and it requires a lot of practice to be able to be a pro at flying it. So it'll be fun to see how I perform when flying this aircraft today. Of course, this is a private jet themed event, an executive event where we're going to take whoever you like in this world from San Francisco down to Las Vegas today. We're looking at a flight time, I would say, of around 1 hour. It may be a little bit more, it could of course be a little bit less. Who knows? We'll see what it's like once we're up in the air, of course, what the total flight time will be at cruise. Anyway, let's quickly take a look around what we have here. Of course, the 𝗖𝗛𝗡𝗟𝗏 is a really cool looking plane. It is indeed a really cool looking plane. And of course, in the generic livery, it makes it look very corporate. It makes it look like a private style jet, which is awesome. That's the theme of the event, of course. So, yeah, we're not looking at too long of a flight today. As I said, 1 hour. We've got 426 nautical miles to cover today, so it's not too much at all, but it's perfect duration for a stream. So let's not stall for too long. Of course, let's say hello to some of you guys in the chat right now. Robert97X, Jamie Aviation, Yasser, HYTLPD. What's up? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Aviation001, good to see you back. Good to see you back here. How'd you open the door like that? You simply press, you go onto the ground services and press PAX, which stands for passengers, and it opens the door, of course, which they had board on, for example. But of course, now that you've mentioned it, let's close the aircraft up. The weight and balance is all set and configured. Flight plan's already done. So of course, if you are flying with us today, then be sure to copy my flight plan, as that's the exact route that we'll be flying today, and it'll keep things nice and neat, nice and easy for ATC. D Hicks 3406, what's up? A member for 8 months. That's awesome. Any work in progress shots today? Probably not. There aren't any work in progress shots planned unless a member of the team is watching and decides to send me a work in progress shot to show on the stream. I don't have any prepared right now, so the likelihood is there won't be. But of course, that could always change. But thank you for being a channel member for 8 months. That's awesome stuff. And of course, 183 people watching live right now. Welcome to the stream, everybody. It's fantastic to see such a high number. Hopefully we can have a very feasible and very smooth event today. Hopefully the delays aren't too excessive. Of course, if you are joining, do expect delays. Let's just keep our fingers crossed that they're not too much, because these events are obviously always very, very busy. So let's just hope for the best. Fingers crossed. And I am sort of helping this event be delayed right now by constantly talking. So let's, of course, taxi out to the runway. Let's very quickly hop into the aircraft. It started up, of course. We have the battery and all configured to what it needs to be. We'll turn our beacon lights on because we're ready to get going here. Seatbelts, no smoking signs. And, oh, we've got wipers here. There we go, if it's raining. Awesome stuff. Let's go ahead onto our engine page here because we'll be ready to turn our engines on soon. I'm going to tune into the 𝗖𝗛𝗔𝗡𝗟. We're taxiing straight out from the stand that we're on today. There's no pushback required for this stand. So if we go onto the 𝗖𝗛𝗔𝗡𝗟 here, I haven't listened to the 𝗖𝗛𝗔𝗡𝗟 today. That's a first. So let's just see what the 𝗖𝗛𝗔𝗡𝗟 has to say before we go ahead and do any moving. Information Bravo. Let's see. Great visibility. Event in progress, expect delays, advise on initial contact, information Bravo. Okay, so there we have it. We've got about an 11 knot headwind on takeoff as well, so that should help with our takeoff here today at San Francisco. Let's go ahead and tune into ground, and whilst we're on the ramp here, we'll start at engine 1 and we'll taxi out on one engine for the time being, and we'll set our trim as well. This aircraft's relatively powerful, so I do apologize if I absolutely rocket into the air today. Again, I haven't had very much practice with this aircraft, so I guess that's what makes it fun and entertaining today. Maybe I'll crash for the first time on a stream, who knows. But it's looking really, really busy. It's looking really, really busy here at San Francisco right now, which is fantastic to see. Dan, any giveaways? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how we feel towards the end of the stream. We'll see, we'll see. Aviation X, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. We've got a 737 ahead of us here, waiting for taxi by the looks of it. Once they move, we should be able to get clearance to taxi out to the runway here. There we go, so the engine's fired up. Of course, we don't have a virtual cockpit, we don't have a live cockpit here today, so we'll have to make do with the HUD inside the flight deck. The heads-up display. That's good enough.
Pushback approved. November 7403. November 757 Romeo. Pushback approved.
Of course, once we're airborne and whatnot, we'll be able to answer many more questions. But for now, the focus is to get airborne. There we go. The aircraft just ahead, I believe, has requested taxi to the runway, and I believe they now have clearance. We'll see, we'll see. Job gunner Gatwick Dan. Yeah, awesome. Oh, here we go. We have another 737 here just to wait for. That's why the aircraft ahead isn't currently taxiing. There we go. Yeah, there's a stand right there. Didn't see that one. Another apron. Let's have a look around. There we go. The 737 BBJ is a really cool aircraft. Look at the duration that this aircraft can fly for, the 737, is phenomenal. It goes for a very, very long time. I've done a flight once in that exact livery from Hawaii, Honolulu in Hawaii, over to London Heathrow. Took 15 hours, but the aircraft genuinely made it, which was really, really cool. San Francisco is hell, and now you made it worse with an event. Will we see more private jets? Maybe we'll see some private jets. I'm not too sure. I work at London City, Dan, for Menzies handling, British Airways. It's been crazy the last few weeks. If you think London City's crazy, I would love to invite you to London Gatwick. I can imagine it's pretty bonkers at City as well, but imagine Heathrow. That'd be even worse. That would be crazy at Heathrow.
Holding position. Skyflyer 537 Heavy. Delta 1911. Taxi to parking.
When's the next update? Soon. Of course, I'm not going to say when. Let's go ahead and request taxi out to the runway of our choice. Here, the one of the three that's on the ATIS anyway. Hold position. Okay. So we'll just wait for a second here. Looks like this 737's giving way to an aircraft taxiing just ahead. Leonardo, thank you very much for the sub. What's the cruising flight level? I'm not too sure if I put that. I have put that in. Flight level 350 today. 350.
November 862 November Juliet Heavy. San Francisco ground. November 926 Charlie X-ray. Ready to taxi to runway 28.
So many weight restricted flights because of the hot weather and a short runway. Yeah, Nicholas, I can imagine actually. It's kind of nuts. I mean, obviously we have extreme heat tomorrow in the UK. To everybody who's watching from the UK right now, stay safe, of course. Stay in the shade because it's going to be hot. It's going to be really hot, and we're definitely not used to it. But of course, drink plenty, stay hydrated, and wear sunscreen.
Cross runway 28 right. Red nose 8 days. Cross runway 28 right.
What chaos at San Francisco? Oh yeah, yeah, it definitely is chaos. I think chaos is unavoidable at San Francisco. It's always a really busy airport, especially when we do events. It seems to be one of the most, busiest airports. Look at the taxiways here on the map. This is awesome. It's a really cool airport.
Juliet Alpha 750 X-ray. Cross runway 28 right. San Francisco ground. Private wings 042. Ready for pushback with.
Let's see what's going on here.
Crossing runway 28 right. Juliet Alpha 750 X-ray.
Looks like this 737 was given way to the other 737 just ahead. Beginning their taxi now. The CRJ behind it. Lucas will either have to hold position or continue taxi. And then we should hopefully get clearance just to roll off the stand here, depending on what's happening with a 737 ahead of us. Airline and aircraft. Generic. We're flying generic CRJ today. Private jet style. The CRJs are pretty hard to land smoothly. Yeah, I mean, they are definitely quite a challenge. I recently flew, I say recently, this was about 6 months ago when Atlanta was ATC for the day. I somehow managed to land a CRJ relatively smooth in crosswinds there, and I was quite shocked. That's the last time I flew the CRJ, so we'll see if we can uphold those standards today. Why does the 737 have its strobes on? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure.
November 993 November Papa. Ready to taxi with information Bravo.
Yankee November Alpha Romeo Charlie.
Yeah, just a quick lesson for everybody, I guess. Educational lesson here. You don't taxi with strobes on. Fun fact of the day. Landing lights and strobe lights that turn on when given clearance and entering the runway for takeoff. Lee's Aviation, what's up? Okay, right. Flaps 8, I would say. Yeah, we don't want any more than that because we really and truly would rocket off the runway. We're relatively light. We've got 10 people on board today. Hopefully we can receive our clearance now. That would be great.
November 7403. Ready to taxi with information Bravo. Gidley 1388. Request permission to cross runway 28 right.
Golf Hotel Alpha Zulu Bravo is controlling ground today. Awesome stuff. Thank you very much for the service. This is a stunning livery here as well. Taxi to 1 left and contact tower when ready. Okay, so we're going to 1 left. That's different. Sure. Okay, let's calibrate real quick. So we originally planned for 2-8 right, but we've been given clearance to a different runway, which is not a problem at all. We can taxi out to a different one, of course. Ground is offline. There might be a controller change in progress. I'm not too sure. Yeah. Yeah, controller change in progress. There we go. Ground's back. Fergus is now controlling. It's a really, really big line for 1 left. I'm going to just request taxi to a different runway here. We taxi towards in that direction and cross 28 right when we need to and 28 left. There we go, taxi to 28 right and contact tower when ready. Fergus, thank you very much, that's great. Yeah, the line right now for 1 left is looking absolutely enormous. We want to try and avoid that at all costs. So let's go ahead and start engine 2 here whilst we're taxiing out. We'll use a little bit of trim as well. We'll use 20% trim. I'm not too sure if that's going to be too much. I mean, we'll soon find out, of course. It doesn't necessarily have to be a CRJ for this flight today. Of course, you're welcome to fly any private aircraft. That could, in theory, be any generic aircraft as well. It's entirely up to you. Of course, the reason why we're flying a CRJ for the stream is because private jets are typically small jets, like this one, for example, and the Cessna 𝗘𝗏𝗡 X. And you know, when somebody says private jet, you think of a small jet that looks like a CRJ, for example. That's why we're flying a CRJ today. Infinite Flight Aviation, what's up? Infinite Aviation, welcome, welcome.
Contact tower when ready. Taxiing to runway 28 right. Private wing 042.
Request crossing, 1 left.
San Francisco ground. KLM 127.
We'll slow down, so we're ready to hold at the holding point here. There are private CRJs? Yeah, absolutely. There are indeed.
Ready for pushback with information alpha. Private wings 1025. Request permission to cross runway 1 left. San Francisco ground. United 189. Ready to taxi to runway 1 right with information Bravo. Private wings 1025. Hold short of runway 1 right. Private wings 1025. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha.
Hold short of 1 left. There we go, awesome. So this is actually a good opportunity for plane spotting because aircraft will be taken off towards us here. If they load in, that is. Let's have a look. I can see an aircraft. I can see a dot rolling up the runway here, so you might be able to see.
X-ray Alpha Bravo 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 Super. Ready to taxi to runway 28 right with information Bravo.
Blue Gamer YT Pro, what's up? Here we go. Looks like there's a plane here. Hopefully it loads in. Because it would be pretty awesome if we saw it. Yes! Oh, yeah! We just about caught a glimpse of that. That was awesome. Aviator Graydon, what's up? Are we departing out of San Francisco, Aviator Dan? Yes, we are. We are.
Private wings 1025. Disregard last message. Pushback approved. General 891 Heavy. Corporate 801. Pushback approved.
San Francisco ground, private wings 226, ready for pushback with information Charlie, requesting runway 1 left.
Captain Cameron, good to see you here.
Private wings 1025, request permission to cross runway 1 left.
San Francisco ground, 4 flight 56, ready for pushback with information Bravo.
Bravo Lima Bravo Juliet, hold short of runway 1 left. San Francisco ground. 5 Yankee Bravo Romeo Delta, ready for pushback with information.
Let's go ahead and set those auto brakes.
Bravo Lima Bravo Juliet, 5 Yankee Bravo Romeo Delta, pushback approved.
Do the doors open? Yeah, the doors do open on this aircraft.
San Francisco ground, KLM 999 Kilo Lima Heavy, ready to taxi to runway 28 right with information Charlie. San Francisco ground. General 1707, ready to taxi to runway 28 right. November 737 Bravo Juliet.
Here we go, another aircraft taking off here. Please load in. Please load in. Oh, no, just for a split second there, you saw a flash. That was a cool takeoff.
Taxi to runway 28 right. Contact tower when ready.
Keep up the great work. Love your streams. Sky Aviation, good to see you here. Yes, I was in Infinite Flight Worldwide stream. Does Infinite Flight staff give you the airport to turn to 3D, or can you choose the airport you want to? It's a free-for-all. You can choose the airport that you would like to make 3D.
Hold short of runway 1 left. Hold short of runway 1 left. Private wings 1025. Taxiing to runway 1 left. Delta 6886. Private wings 311. Pushback approved.
Pushback approved. Private wings 311.
Okay, let's have a look here at the traffic.
Oscar. Ready to taxi to runway 28 right with information Alpha. Green flight 0917. Taxi to runway 1 left. Contact tower when ready. Skyflyer 537 Heavy. Hold position. November 947 Delta X-ray. Taxi to runway 1 left. Contact tower when ready.
CRJ lining up and waiting. And we have a A318 taking off, an ACJ. I can imagine the ACJ will go up a little bit quicker than a 737 here. We'll have a look.
Taxi to runway 28 right. Contact tower when ready.
San Francisco ground.
Yep. Yeah, exactly what I thought. It's gone. We can't see it.
Francisco ground. Hotel Kilo 822 Sierra, ready for pushback. General 891 heavy. Taxi to runway 28 right. Contact tower when ready. San Francisco ground. November 928. Ready for pushback with information Charlie. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha.
There we go, cross one left. Awesome stuff. Thank you, ATC. We'll expedite. Strobe lights coming on. Cross the runway as quick as possible. Also request crossing for one right.
Bravo Lima Bravo Juliet. Cross runway 1 left. Crossing runway 1.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Request permission to cross runway 1 right.
November 1015. Cross runway 1 left. Alpha
There we go, and cross the other one as well. Awesome stuff. Straight across.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Bravo Lima Bravo Juliet. Cross runway 1 right. San Francisco ground. Hotel Kilo 822 Sierra. Ready for pushback.
Center Square TV, thank you very much for the sub.
Bravo Juliet.
Let's turn those strobes off then
1025.
and continue our taxi to 28 right.
Cross runway 1 right. November 1015. Cross runway 1 right.
Crossing runway 1 right. November 1015.
Looks like ATC are just trying to get a handful of aircraft past that holding point at the moment.
Ready to taxi with information.
Looks like it's going to be done in increments.
Francisco ground. Oscar 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 Oscar. Ready to taxi with information Alpha. 3 Delta Delta Echo Lima. Cross runway 1
Taxi
left.
right to the end of the runway.
Runway 1 left. 3
We'll
Delta
use what we
Delta
have.
Echo Lima. Foothills 2108. Cross runway 1 left.
Crossing runway 1 left. Foothills 210.
Do you have a pilot license in real life? No, I don't have a pilot license in real life.
Permission to cross runway 1 left. November 43 Alpha Whiskey. Request permission to cross runway 1 left.
San Francisco ground. Private winds 875. Ready for pushback with information Charlie.
San Francisco ground. Hotel Kilo 822 Sierra. Ready for pushback. November 43 Alpha Whiskey. Disregard last message.
Okay. So we'll tune into tower now. Request departure, 28 right, departing south initially.
Information Charlie.
Runway 28 right, clear for takeoff. Awesome. Thank you very much. Golf Hotel Alpha Zulu Bravo. There we go. Strobes landing lights coming on here. It's actually at 25 knots.
Winds 1025. Ready for departure at runway 28 left. Departing south. November 357 Echo Tango. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved November 357 Echo.
Excited for tomorrow. Ricky's Aviation, what's happening tomorrow?
For November. Runway 28 right.
There we go. Fly runway heading until at or above 3,000 feet. Roger that. Let's do it. Infinite Flight Finland, I'm great, thank you. How are you? Welcome to the stream.
Delta Romeo. Line up and wait runway 1 left.
Let's get it. Let's take off. Check the other runway. There's no aircraft coming towards us. We're not going to meet in the middle. Let's see if I can take off smoothly here in the CRJ
Hotel India
without
550
crashing.
Delta Romeo.
This thing's like a rocket, so let's do it.
Foothills 2108. Ready for departure at runway 28 right. Departing east.
San Francisco Tower. Private wings 1276. Ready for departure at runway 1 left. Departing north. Bravo Lima Bravo Juliet. Line up and wait
Little bit of
runway
aileron.
28 right.
And
Line
left
up and
rudder
wait
here.
runway 28 right.
There we
Bravo
go.
Lima
Let's
Bravo
slowly
Juliet.
start to
Foothills
pull back
2108. Your number
ever
4
so
for
gently.
departure. November 200 Mike Lima. Frequency change approved. Good day. Frequency
Oh
change
yeah,
approved.
awesome stuff. That wasn't too bad.
200 Mike Lima. Good day.
Gears coming up.
Roger. Foothills 2108. San Francisco Tower. Victor Tango Charlie Alpha Tango. Ready for departure in sequence at runway 1 left. Departing east.
Oh, we just... Oh! Look at this! Oh, look at this! Oh, yeah! Oh, this is awesome! Look at this! Oh, wow! Look, we've done a parallel takeoff. I didn't even realise. Oh, no way! Let's not fly into it, of course. We need to steer clear. Slightly drifting due to the winds here. Turn to 290 just to steer away.
San Francisco Tower. Private
Wow, that's the first time I've done a parallel takeoff from two runways that are so close to each other.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
There we go, flaps coming up.
Change approved. Good day.
Oh, wow, brilliant. Look at that. Oh, this is amazing.
Good day. Private wings 1025. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Oh, that was quite epic. That was really cool, actually. Let's have a look then. Frequency change approved. Good day. Let's tune out of this frequency. I need to sort of see what's going on here now. Because I need to create some spacing between the aircraft around us. I'm going to make a right-hand turn. No, that's a left-hand turn. No. Just to steer clear of the traffic that's to our left-hand side and fly south.
Runway 28 right. Cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 28 right. Bravo Lima Bravo Juliet. November 1015. Line up and wait. Runway 28 right.
Going to track east just for a couple of miles, then head south down towards our flight plan so that we can steer clear of the traffic. There's a lot of traffic turning left after departure there, so let's avoid that at all costs. This thing's climbing like a rocket.
November 1015. Runway 28 right. Cleared for takeoff. Foothills 2108. Line up and wait. Runway 1 right.
From an ATC perspective, that was cool. Good job for clearing us both at the same time. That was really, really cool.
Correction. Stand by.
You see there's a lot going on. There's a CRJ to our right there. The airspace is really, really busy at the moment.
2108.
There's a lot going on.
Wait. Runway 28 right.
Let's have a look. I think we're going to aim to follow
Cleared for takeoff.
this CRJ here, 𝗠𝗘𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠𝗠 There we go.
Private wings 1276. Hold position. San Francisco Tower. November 926 Charlie.
That's 10,000 feet. We'll increase our speed.
Runway 28 right. Departing east. November 926 Charlie X-ray. Line up and wait. Runway 28 right. Line up and wait. Runway 28 right. November 926 Charlie X-ray. Holding position. Private wings 1276. Private wings 1276. Runway 1 left. Cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 1
And
left.
we'll just keep tracking this for a couple of miles and then turn LNAV back on.
Francisco Tower. November 947 Delta X-ray. Ready for departure of runway 1 left. Departing east. New Zealand
That will make some
001.
fantastic screenshots, that takeoff.
Line up and wait. Runway 1 left.
We'll climb at 280 knots. Almost there.
New Zealand 001 Victor Alpha. Runway 1 left. Cleared for takeoff.
And there's 280. Look left. I'm looking left. What's going on to our left here then?
926 Charlie X-ray. Runway 28 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 28 right. November 926 Charlie X-ray. November 1015. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Do you use a joystick for infinite flight? No, I just use infinite flight on an iPad like this, just like you'd all do.
November 43 Alpha Whiskey. Ready for departure at runway 28 right. Departing east.
Frequency change approved November 1.
Okay, now I'm going to fly south.
Francisco Tower. November 737 Bravo Juliet. Ready for departure in sequence at runway 1 left. Departing east.
San Francisco Tower.
We should
General 21.
rejoin behind the aircraft that we've done a parallel takeoff with.
Departing west.
That sort of departure was primarily just to create some spacing because we were very, very close.
Line up and wait. Runway 28 right. November 43 Alpha Whiskey. Air France 1 heavy. Runway 1 left. Cleared for takeoff. November 947 Delta X-ray. Line up and wait. Runway 1 left. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 1 left. Air France 1 heavy. Line up and wait. Runway 1 left. November 947 Delta X-ray. November 926 Charlie X-ray. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change
Looking forward to the F-18 rework. I hope your team is doing an awesome job on it. It's coming along very, very well. It's coming along very well.
Alpha 750 X-ray. Runway 1 left. Cleared for takeoff.
San Francisco Tower.
Are you going to do training server flights? The likelihood of a training server flight, particularly on stream, is very, very unlikely. Purely because it's incredibly hard to moderate, and of course it's also easy to get violations on the training server as well, just like the expert server.
Frequency change approved Air France.
I think
Heavy.
we'll only really step foot in the casual server if we're going to mess around and have some fun there.
Ready for departure at runway 1 left. Departing
Imagine the red arrows in in-flight flight. That would be cool. That would be pretty epic. Right, okay, so going to turn LNAV on then. Going to keep a close eye on the aircraft around us.
Cleared for
There's a
takeoff.
few planes ahead of us. CRJ 9 miles ahead.
7 heavy. Cleared for takeoff.
We may be able to climb just above them or sneak in just in front here.
November 757 Romeo. Hold short of runway 1 left.
holding short runway 1 left. November 757 Romeo.
Skyflyer 537 heavy. Line up and wait runway 1 left. Line up and wait runway 1
Dan, look at San Francisco.
Skyflyer 537 heavy.
Oh, we're looking. It's very busy. You're looking very, very busy there. You're doing a good job.
Line up and wait runway 28 right.
Line up and wait runway 28 right.
Hey, Dan, are you excited for the next update? Yeah, of course. Just having a look around here. Just need to focus.
Ready for departure in sequence at runway 28 right. Departing east.
November 930 Foxtrot. Runway 28 right. Cleared for
I
takeoff.
love the scenery here. The scenery in this part, in this region, is really cool. It's really, really cool. Look at this. Green, orange, darker greens. It's pretty awesome stuff.
Line up and wait runway 1 left. November 757 Romeo. Cleared for takeoff. Runway 28 right. November 46 Yankee Quebec.
Do you want to be an airline pilot? Yeah, I would love to be an airline pilot. It's a lifelong dream of mine. I've always wanted to fly commercially, but I honestly, it's kind of sad because I'm reaching that point. I'm reaching the age where it's not really looking like a reality. Purely financially, it's not something that I can really afford. I can't really invest the money into it because I don't really have that sort of money. It's very, very expensive to be a commercial pilot, which is very unfortunate. I know very many people who are more than capable of doing the role and flying these big jets, and simply just can't afford it. And it's annoying, but I guess it is what it is. You're still on tower? Did tune out? I didn't tune out. No, there we go. We're tuned out now. So 6 and 4 miles to our right here. There's aircraft. We could slip in behind green flight 0917. 4 miles. The minimum separation is 4 miles as well. So we should be good. Do you know who Infinite Flight Worldwide? They were streaming yesterday. Tuned in yesterday. There we go. Okay, looks like we're okay for separation between other aircraft then. Las Vegas, here we come. Right now it's saying the total time until we reach our destination is 51 minutes. We've been airborne now for about 10 minutes. So the block time, again, there we go. So it was kind of accurate. Around 1 hour today's flight. Let's reduce that climb rate here. There we go. And we are back on track now. Just like that. With 48 minutes to go. 30 minutes until our top of descent, which is awesome. That's a great opportunity to, of course, ask questions, and now, of course, for me to be able to read the chat a lot more. Let's set the camera up so that we can have a wing view. Can we have a wing view from the flight deck? Yeah, it's probably better if we go towards the engine. We have a cabin as well. I completely forgot about this. This is... Okay, right, cool. This is great. This is great. This is really great. Any duty free for you today. Let's get this window view. Maybe by the engine. That would be cool. If we go like wide angle or something here. Oh, yeah. Let's go. You know, it's really cool when you have a cabin infinite flight because it makes it a little bit more immersive, you know, when you're inside an actual cabin. And you can look out the window and also look around. Like, look at this. We're basically a passenger right now. You can see out the other... This is what... It's just cool. You can see out the other side. Look at the scenery out here. Maybe let's go to the toilet. Where's the toilets on this plane? I need the toilet. Let's just stand up here. Let's try the back. Is that a toilet? Could that be the toilet? Is there anything through this door? Let's have a look. Oh, no. That's the... well, we're now a suitcase. Let's go to the front. The toilet's probably at the front here. This to our right. This has to be the toilet. It's gotta be. It's gotta be. In we go. Oh, yeah. Lovely. Right. Let's go to the toilet. Finish in the... Let's flush the toilet, because, you know, it makes a big whirling sound. Can we actually... Is there actually, like... Ooh, that's very... It's very dark and scary in there. Let's go back out. We'll finish at the toilet. Into the forward galley. We can look at the door, which is... This is a very tiny door. Look at the window, though. Oh, yeah. This is the oddest window seat ever. Look at this. Look at the views out here. Very nice. Let's see. Let's have a look around. Of course, we have the steps here, which fold outwards. Another galley section here. This might be like a refrigerator or something like that. No. Yeah, it looks like it's something along those lines because it looks sealed, or what I would call sealed. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, front row doesn't have the best front row doesn't have the best leg room in the world. The seats behind do, but whoever books this seat is definitely in for a treat. I mean, maybe if you were sitting in this one, you'd be okay because you could put your legs out to the right, but I think you'd have to sit a child probably in the corner seat because that's yeah, that's not very good. What about the overwings? Wait, where are the overwings? Aha, here they are. Emergency exits. Does it have more legroom? It does have more legroom. Okay, yeah, these are the best ones to purchase, of course. What's this 737 doing out here? What's it? Yeah, it's going kind of nuts over here. Anyway, we'll leave it on this view for now. I think the other side was actually a bit more scenic. Oh, wow, we went really far forwards there. Let's have a look at the other side. There we go, that's better. Got some more colours on this side on the terrain. 1A needs to be removed. Yeah. Yeah, it does. Crampy regional jet. This isn't a regional jet today. This is a private jet today. Do, 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 do. Um, 2 seconds here. Just need to find an emoji. There we go. Okay, right. Any giveaways? I don't know. I feel like we do a giveaway in every single stream. We could go like just one stream without doing a giveaway. Maybe. The CRJ has 2 preset cabin views. It does. Let's have a look here. What am I doing? Tail, bottom, left wing, right wing, nose, left wing, seat. Ah, yes, it does indeed. This is cool, and we can leave it on this. Can you tell us how to do the free roam camera? Sure, yeah, absolutely. So, the way you can essentially, this is how it's asked, right? Walk around the cabin. This is how you do it. Done to the camera icon in the bottom right corner of the screen. You slide your finger across until you reach the, and you don't want exterior drone because you'll hear the noise of the engine like this. You don't want that. If you slide across to interior drone, 1 or 2. Let's select 2 for example. It'll initially spawn you in the flight deck here, and you can pinch to zoom in and out. Then just like the free cam, you can move this camera anywhere you want, and you can set it, you can use it as a preset. So if I were to move this camera to, for example, row 1 here with 1A with a 0 leg room, right? And I wanted to flick between my other interior drone cam, which I placed a couple of minutes ago, it'll still be there. So these are camera presets, basically. Look at this. This is cool. A wide-angle shot of the flight deck. Let's have a look. How to make an aviator down thumbnail or infinite flight. No, we've done Aviation 001. We've done a lot of how to make an aviator down thumbnail. Let's change it up. Let's do how to make an infinite flight thumbnail. That'd be great. Would you ever want a private jet, Dan? I mean, would I want one? No. I don't... okay, it might sound weird. If I was, of course, rich enough, right, to buy a private jet and, you know, keep up with it, that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Of course, who would say no if they could afford it? But I don't think I would get a private jet. Of course, leasing them and flying on them and paying for flights on private jet and not actually owning it is considerably cheaper, I could imagine, than actually owning your own private jet. A, because private jets cost a lot, and then when you own an aircraft, any aircraft, it costs a lot just to, you know, keep it on the ground, you know, keep it going, maintenance, repairs. When it breaks, it's going to cost thousands. So, yeah, I would definitely say I wouldn't buy a private jet, but I would fly on one if I could afford it. Okay, so 17 minutes until the top of descent. Captain Nick, the flight time for today. So we have about 40 minutes left and 17 minutes until the top of descent. Probably grade 6. There isn't a grade 6 in Infinite Flight. I'm grade 5 in Infinite Flight. Grade 6 would be fun. Private Jet Charter CEO here. Oh, Jacob, that's awesome. It's cheaper to charter, yeah. We accept many people trying to make money chartering their own jets, and yes, it takes them by surprise of how expensive it is. It's a fun story. I won't say the name of the company, but pre-pandemic, I was doing. I had placement at a chartering company located next to London Gatwick, and of course, COVID put a stop to that. It was quite unfortunate because I was looking forward to go and see all the private jets and everything before it got too in depth. COVID struck and we got locked down, so unfortunately, it never happened. Okay, here we go. Aviation 001 is back with how to make an Infinite Flight thumbnail. Take a screenshot, go into an editor, put no tilt. I love how you go into detail here. Put no tilt, put orange and black rectangles, then add text in the Flash Flight logo. Okay, there we go. That's how you make it. Now, Aviation 001, I want a part 2. Boom, done. Easy as that. Samuel AR, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Gonzo, welcome. Any news on the LNAV rework that Laura was working on? No, I don't have any news on that, unfortunately. Use Photoshop. Yeah, Photoshop is what we use to create the YouTube thumbnails and social visuals. Harry CVG Spotting, welcome to your first stream. That's amazing. Welcome. Glad to have you here. I need to have a drink before I make part 2. Okay, go on. Aviation 001. What app do you use to stream? Pickle Multi, that's a good question. See, it's not just a single app. There's actually a lot of hardware that goes into being able to stream. Like this, for example, you need a relatively decent desktop, stable device, HDMI adapters, capture cards, Streamlabs or OBS, and a lot of wires. If I was to show you my cable management under my desk right now, I'm sure you would click off the stream. Which aircraft? We're flying the CRJ today, the CRJ 700. It looks like we have some mountains and whatnot coming up just ahead of us here. Yes, very cool views from the flight deck. How to make the oldest Infinite Flight thumbnail. Screenshot, boom, easy, done, quick, simple. Sure. We're just going through an aircraft here. That's not good. Let's check below us and above us. We may have to increase our altitude or descend here. Unless they're speeding up, I'm not sure. Let's have a look below. Looks like we have a CRJ below us. Nothing above us. Let's climb 2,000 feet. Look at this. Just a friendly reminder that we are on the expert server today. Please do not be violating rules I personally won't give you a violation on stream, but there could and there may very well be a moderator or another staff member watching closely at what's happening here. So I would advise you to just adhere to expert server rules. As cool as this looks, because I hate to show you, this does look really cool. You know, you've got two 737 aircraft here flying side to side and a CRJ here as well. I mean, the thumbnail, these screenshot opportunities are endless with this scenery as well. But it would be great if we could just keep our separation here. That'd be amazing. Thank you. There we go. Look at this scenery. What's the route? We're flying San Francisco to Las Vegas. Show me what's under your desk. There's nothing much, honestly, other than wires. There's a lot of wires. Please stop spamming. Which iPad are you using? This is the 2018 iPad Pro. Los Angeles Center is now online. Let's have a look and see. Okay, so we're nearly in Los Angeles Center airspace. We'll tune in soon. Very hot in my room right now. This replay shot's going to be epic. Yeah, the parallel takeoff. We'll watch that in a replay after we land. Will you land with the autoplane? You mean the APPR? No, we'll land manually, as always. Athena, what's up? I'm good, thank you. How are you? Manually is where it's at? Yeah. Dan, climb to 40,000 feet. It's quite up there. The ceiling for this aircraft is 41,000 feet, I believe. We'll be quite close to that. So I'd rather just stick at the current altitude. Do you like the A350? Yes, I think the A350 is it's a really nice. It's a stunning aircraft. I managed to fly on it back in December. Smooth experience. It was lovely. Really cool plane and massive wind. I mean, I don't very often fly on wide bodies. I flew on a 330 out to New York, and the window sizes were just average. And then, of course, the A350 windows. I was shocked. I was like, wow, windows this big exist on a commercial. It was really cool. It was really cool. It's like working at Gatwick. Yeah, Gatwick's awesome. Is anyone here going to Farnborough? Harry, I'm certainly not. But it would be cool. 6 minutes till the top of descent. Yeah, there's no point in climbing now. Which one, Virgin Atlantic or British Airways? Or British Airways. I would say Virgin Atlantic. Definitely. Definitely. How's the missus? Yeah, she's great. Lives good. Lives good. London City is better, Dan. I mean, I'm sure the views at London City are actually really cool. But we have the bridge. Is the Concorde coming to Infinite Flight? It's definitely not in the plans at the moment. What, you work at Gatwick? I love the aviation museum there. I live at the end. At the end of the runway. Yeah, I've never actually been to that museum. I've been meaning to. I just never have the time. You know, I work. Welcome to a day in the life of Dan. I work a lot. I do work a lot. You know, many days at Gatwick, and then I try to keep up with, of course, Infinite Flight as well on top of that, and occasionally my own YouTube channel, because if you didn't know, I originally was a creator on my own YouTube channel. I still am, it's just less frequent now. But yeah, I like to balance between work and working here at Infinite Flight as well. I thoroughly enjoy both jobs. It's really good, actually. I love spotting at Gatwick. I was there last Sunday. Awesome stuff. I was working on Sunday, I believe, last Sunday. Let me give you a breakdown of one of the longer type of work days that I do. Typically on a morning shift at the airport, I wake up at 2:30 a.m. and head to the airport to start my shift at 4:30 in the morning. I will do my morning shift, then I will come home and prepare a stream and stream here on the YouTube channel. That's the longest work days that I typically do. That's why it's lovely balancing between the two, because I can go to work really early in the morning, come home, and still do Infinite Flight. How much is the 2018 iPad Pro? I don't think the 2018 Pro sells anymore. It's discontinued by Apple, I believe. Though when I got it, it was around £1,000. Honestly, I wouldn't bother investing in an older Pro device. I would recommend going for a newer Pro device. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Active airspace contact Los Angeles Center on 128.00. Okay, right, cool. So we're in Los Angeles Center now. We'll check in IFR and also request our descent here via our arrival, which is the Jason 2 start. Okay, right. There we go.
Southwest 1.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November, requesting descent via Jason 2 arrival.
Jason 2 arrival. There we go. Proceed as requested. Cool. So let's go ahead and engage vertical navigation so that once you reach the top of descent, the aircraft will start descending automatically.
Descent via Jason 2 arrival. Air France 1 Heavy. Requesting descent via Jason 2 arrival.
November 176 Victor Alpha. Contact Las Vegas approach on 125.6.
Which iPad should I get that's not so much expensive, but one that still has Infinite Flight? If you're looking for an iPad which has relatively decent capabilities, and also nearly half the price of an iPad Pro, I would say go for the brand new iPad Air.
Contacting Las Vegas.
Definitely, definitely.
125.6. November 176 Victor Alpha.
I love going to Gatwick. I live in Kent, so it's not that far. Same, Harry. I live in Kent as well.
Air France 1 Heavy. Proceed as requested. Juliet Alpha 750 X-ray. Do not exceed Mach 0.80.
Delta 829. Requesting climb to flight level 300.
Do not exceed Mark 0.80. Juliet Alpha 750 X-ray. Bravo Lima Bravo Juliet. Do not exceed Mark 0.80.
Do not exceed Mach 0.80. Bravo Lima Bravo Juliet.
Green flight 0917. Proceed as requested. Attention all aircraft. Altitude requests not needed in flight following on VFR flight.
Descending by adjacent to arrival.
Let's have a look at the traffic. Looking good.
26 Charlie X-ray. Radar contact. Private winds 1276. Unable to provide services to this airport at the moment. Proceed on course.
Descending via chase to arrival. Air
Lives in the stream.
Descending via
Yes.
chase to arrival.
Yes.
Hotel India 540
Are you in the Infinite Flight Discord server? Yes, of course I am.
Requesting climb to flight left
Yeah, Lives here.
10.
What's up? Let's get a hello.
Winds 1276. Make a left 360.
Everybody say
Los
hi.
Angeles Center, November 73 Alpha Sierra.
Your favorite, yes.
6000.
Attention all aircraft. Altitude requests not needed in flight following on VFR flight. November 73 Alpha Sierra Heavy. Radar contact. Private winds 1276. Please follow in
Time is 7 o'clock.
reported. Private winds 1276. Make a left 360.
Making a left
I mean, the airspace around us is relatively busy. The spacing isn't the best,
56.
in all honesty.
Hotel India 5.
The problem here is,
Make a right 360.
even if I and we witnessed it, of course,
540 Delta Romeo.
there was an aircraft. Wow, look at this. Aircraft's banking to the right here. What's going on?
Charlie X-ray.
The problem is,
700
when I stream, a lot of people like to be on camera, and I get it. It's totally fun. I understand. It's a thrill. But whatever I do on a stream, everyone tends to copy. And that's why it's difficult really to climb or turn to different headings without ATC vectoring us and issuing violations, because you know, everybody would just copy. So
And maintain flight level 200, 3 Delta Lima Oscar Golf.
Frontier flight 22 Foxtrot, request frequency change.
yeah, in the CRJ here. Look at this. We're wearing some Ray-Bans, some aviators here.
1,800 feet. Requesting flight
Looking
following
good.
to Los Cabos.
Frontier flight 22 Foxtrot. Contact San Diego Uniform on 122.8. Polaris 323 Sierra Victor. Proceed on course to Los Cabos.
Contacting San Diego on 122.8. Frontier flight 22 Foxtrot.
Proceed on course. Polaris 323 Sierra Victor. Southwest 172 is 3 nautical miles northeast.
We're already descending.
17,700 feet. Requesting ILS approach runway 8 at Bajo.
8 Papa Bravo Alpha Delta. Contact Las Vegas approach on 125.6. Contacting Las Vegas approach on 125.6. 8 Papa Bravo Alpha Delta. United 700 Victor Alpha. Turn right heading 130. Descend and maintain flight level 230. Turn right heading 130. Descend and maintain flight level 230. United 700 Victor Alpha. Hotel India 540.
Oh, we're banking to the left as well.
Turn left heading 070. Descend and maintain flight level 250. November 926 Charlie X-ray. Turn right heading 040. Descend and maintain flight level 260.
Turn left heading 070.
Oh,
Descend and
yeah,
maintain
look at
flight
this.
Level 250. Hotel India 540 Delta Romeo. Polaris 323 Sierra Victor is 1 nautical mile
Oh, wow.
south of Imperial Beach at 5,000 feet. Requesting GPS approach runway 16 at Los Cabos. Do not exceed Mach 0.80. Air France 1 Heavy.
Bombardier 246. Proceed as requested.
Descending by 305 arrival.
Dan, do you not have overheating problems with your iPhone or iPads? My iPad right now is relatively warm. It's not overheating, of course, because there's no warning here that it's overheating.
Polaris 323 Sierra Victor. Good day.
United 09 Victor Alpha. Heavy.
What's your music playlist for the stream called? It's a private playlist,
Los Angeles Tower on 119.8.
so I'm unable to share, unfortunately.
Victor Alpha Heavy. United 700 Victor Alpha. Descend and maintain flight level 200.
Contacting Las Vegas approach on 125.6. Hotel Juliet 1434 November.
Contacting Las Vegas approach on 125.6. 3 Delta Lima Oscar Golf.
What do you work? What do you do for work at Gatwick, Dan? I'm a ramp agent. I'm a ramp agent for EasyJet.
Delta Romeo. Turn left heading 070.
Making a right 360.
Do you use a cooler for your iPads? No, I don't use a cooler for my iPad.
Center. X-ray Alpha Bravo 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 Super. With you at 30,000.
Green flight 091.
Dan, you working at London Gatwick tomorrow and Tuesday? Not tomorrow. On Tuesday, I'm at London Gatwick.
Bravo Bravo Super. Radar contact.
Turn right heading 140. Descend and maintain flight level 220. Green 50917.
November 930 Foxtrot. Foxtrot is 14 nautical miles.
I'll show you a video from London Gatwick in just a second. Hold on.
Requesting flight following Paris.
That's if I still have videos. I recently got a new phone, so I think. Let me hold on. I'll have a look on my older phone here.
X-ray Alpha Bravo Bravo
Hold
Bravo
up.
Super. Unable to provide services to this airport at the moment. Proceed on course. United 700 Victor Alpha.
I mean, here's an engine shot.
Roger. X-ray Alpha Bravo.
We'll let it focus. It's quite bright. The camera will eventually.
025.
There we go.
125.6. Contacting Las Vegas approach on 125. United 700 Victor Alpha.
Contacting Las Vegas approach on 125.6.
Used from the flight deck.
Wings 1025.
November 930 Foxtrot Foxtrot.
Please. It's a bit bright. It's a bit bright. It'll get there. It'll get there.
Proceed on course.
Los Angeles Center. General 211. With you at 31,500.
There we go.
Attention all aircraft. Frequency is busy. Transmit important messages. General 211. Radar contact.
Los Angeles Center. November 757 Romeo. With you at 35,000.
Green flight 091.
Oh, come on. It's very bright.
Take flight level 200.
Let me restart that. That was a cool video.
Level 200. Green flight 0917.
United 892 is 7 nautical miles northeast of 𝗖𝗛𝗔𝗡𝗡𝗟 26,100 feet. Requesting miles
Yeah.
approach runway 24 left at Los Angeles.
I don't think I have any others.
92. Unable to provide services to this airport at the moment. Proceed on course.
Los Angeles Center. United 574. With you at 14,200.
Roger. United 892.
Oh, I have this video. It's nothing amazing.
Turn left heading 120. United 57.
This was just me listening, recording the PTU sounds on the Airbus.
20. Green flight 0917.
Green flight 0917. Contact Las Vegas approach on 125.6. Southwest 1470. Radar contact. November 757 Romeo. Radar contact.
November 43 Alpha Whiskey. Requesting descent via Jason to arrival.
Bravo Lima Bravo Juliet. Adjust speed to follow aircraft ahead.
Los Angeles Center. Southwest 181. With you at 12,600.
November 200 Mike Lima. Increase speed to 290 knots. November 43 Alpha Whiskey. Proceed as requested. Southwest 181. Radar contact. November 357 Echo Tango. Contact Las Vegas approach on 125.6. Contacting Las Vegas approach on 125.6. November 357 Echo
Try lowering your screen brightness with overheating devices. Yeah, that's one thing. And of course, if you enable automatic low power mode on Infinite Flight as well, it will automatically reduce the resources that Infinite Flight is using. It will take it from about 60 frames down to 10 frames a second when you enable automatic low power mode on Infinite Flight, so that'll help. Favorite approach in Infinite Flight? I would say one of my favorite approaches is probably Queenstown and Innsbruck.
November 926 Charlie X-ray.
Southwest 512. Radar contact.
Turn right heading 080. Descend and maintain flight level 200. Hotel India 540 Delta Romeo. Private winds 226 is 4 nautical miles northwest of Lone Pine at 32,000 feet. Requesting GPS approach runway 8 left of Harry Reid.
Southwest 1.
Let's have a look. Where's Las Vegas? Okay, so Vegas is down to the right there.
Will be reported. Southwest 1470. Turn right heading 330.
Turn right heading 330. Southwest 1470.
Dan, what's your favorite airline? I don't have one, unfortunately. I haven't flown on enough airlines to decide.
Descending via Chase to arrival. Private wings 042. Private wings 226 is 2 nautical miles northeast of Lone Pine at 32,000 feet. Requesting flight following to Harry Reid.
November 200 Mike Lima. Contact Las Vegas approach on 125.6.
Contacting Las Vegas approach on 125.6. November 200 Mike Lima.
Juliet Alpha 750 X-Square. Turn right heading 130. Level 20.
Are you excited about the new work in progress shots? Sure, yeah. Out of curiosity, who here? I'm not too sure if anybody will be, but is anybody going to AirVenture 2022 this year? Oshkosh.
American 137 Heavy. With you at 39,000.
Because we would love to see you there.
November 757 Romeo.
November 928. Turn right heading 090. Descend and maintain flight level 250.
Los Angeles Center. Southwest 2131. With you at 25,000.
Dan the Magic Man, LMAO, what's up? Welcome to the stream.
Bravo Super. Do not exceed Mark .80.
I don't quite understand the magic part, but
KFA 3 Heavy. With you at 2,800.
Southwest 1470. Turn left heading 250. American 137 Heavy. Radar contact. Los Angeles Center.
it's a very slow descent.
66. With you at 33,000.
Turn right heading 090. Descend and maintain.
I will be, and I may bring some of our Pilatus jets from our fleet. That'd be a Jacob.
11 nautical
Oh yeah.
Don Baker at 32,000 feet. Requesting radar vectors to Los Angeles. Attention all aircraft. Frequency is busy. Transmit important messages. United 892. Unable at this time. Proceed on course to Los Angeles. Air France 1 Heavy. Contact Las Vegas approach on 125.6.
Contacting Las Vegas approach on 125.6. Bravo Lima Bravo Juliet.
Contacting Las Vegas approach on 125.6. Juliet Alpha 750 X-Ray.
He isn't answering our comments, of course. I'll get around to comments as and when I see them. There's a lot of comments in the chat right now, so please do bear with me. How are you, bro? How's the hot outside in how's the hot outside in London? How's the heat in London? Right? Yeah, I mean, today it's not that bad. It's been relatively hot the last couple of days. I think working at the airport has kind of gotten me used to the heat over time anyway, because of course on hot days it tends to be a lot hotter at the airport as well because of the concrete heating up and the fumes from the jet engines and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm not finding it that bad at the moment. However, tomorrow is supposed to be very, very ridiculously hot, and the next day I believe. So we'll see. We'll see. Vegas approach on 125.60.
Vegas approach on 125.6.
Send and switch. Request approach. Las Vegas. We'll just go any runway ILS. We'll let ATC decide if anything's easier for them.
359. Requesting climb to 14,000.
Dan, it's going to be 41 degrees. Yeah, it's going to be quite hot in the UK tomorrow. Again, I said it earlier, but I'll say it again. Stay safe, drink plenty, stay hydrated, and keep shaded. It's going to be a hot one. Us Brits definitely aren't used to that type of weather.
Contact Las Vegas approach on 125.02.
Contacting Las Vegas.
Check Discord when you get a chance. The mobile pilot, sure thing.
3 Delta Lima Oscar Golf.
Turn left heading 0.
Dan, health expert? Yeah, exposed.
November 357 Echo Tango.
Golf Bravo Romeo Delta is 3 nautical miles west of Harry Reid at 4,200 feet. flying VFR. Private wings 1025, turn left heading 080, descend and
Just very quickly, questions like, is the 737 MAX coming? I will not answer.
Proceed on course. Air France 1 Heavy, radar contact, say approach request. November 200 Mike Lima, turn left heading 100, descend and maintain 12,000.
Is it true you were on IFW's YouTube and you commented whilst it was live? Yes.
02. United 700 Victor Alpha.
Air France 1 Heavy is 13.
Will you do a long haul stream again? I loved the Virgin one you did last year. The gaming monster, I would love to. I would absolutely love to do a long haul. I was going to do one recently, but it just didn't really work out as planned. So we've done a short stream instead on my channel. But yeah, definitely in the future we can do another long stream on my channel.
Hotel India 540 Delta Romeo. Delta 613, altitude at your discretion. Delta 646.
We'll be landing in about 13 minutes.
Turn left
It's
heading
13 minutes.
100.
Got around 80 miles to go now, so we're getting relatively close. We're at 17,000 feet, so
France 1
we've
Heavy.
initiated our descent.
Vectors for the
We're
United
almost
States
there.
Runway 26 right at Harry Reid. November 200 Mike Lima. Expect vectors for the
Dan, with the current pilot shortages, do you think you'd be interested in becoming a commercial pilot, a commercial airline pilot for EasyJet? Trent, yeah, I mean, becoming a commercial airline pilot has always been of my interest. I've always wanted to fly commercially. It's been a dream from, from when I was really, really young. I just can't afford it. I can't afford it. If anyone would like to donate to me, I want £100,000, and you are more than welcome to. But no, I would love to, but it just seems like a bit of a long shot here. Unless there's unless the airlines do something soon to help out with pilot training and whatnot, I just don't think it's going to happen for me. FN60 FPS, welcome to Superfan. Thank you very much for supporting the AOPA Foundation's You Can Fly program. Awesome stuff.
Is 13 nautical miles west of Harry Reid at 9,000 feet. Requesting flight following to San Francisco. Golf Bravo Romeo Romeo Delta. Proceed on course to San Francisco. Air France 1 Heavy. Turn left heading 070. Descend and maintain 10,000. Proceed on course. Golf Bravo Romeo Romeo Delta. Turn left heading 070. Descend and maintain 10,000. Air France 1 Heavy. November 200.
Which iPad do you recommend buying? I would definitely say the latest and greatest iPad Pro. It's definitely the most powerful, and it runs Infinite Flight like a beast.
Request frequency change.
And the good thing about the iPad Pros as well is they're an absolute powerhouse. They go for a long time. They're great devices.
Green flight 0917. Descend and maintain 8,000. Private wings 102.
Hey Dan, what's up with the baggage handlers at Gatwick? Took an hour for my bags to get from the reclaim thing. It depends. I'm not enough staff.
Vegas approach on 125.
Not enough staff, unfortunately.
Private wings 10.
The problem is there's not enough staff and EasyJet doing too many flights. It doesn't make any sense.
Las Vegas approach.
Infinite Flight Worldwide, what's up? Welcome. Welcome. FN60 FPS, I'm great, thank you. How are you? Again, thank you very much for becoming a channel member.
Big Alpha 7617. Execute Mr. Croach.
Dan, have you ever been to Italy? Yes, I have been to Italy. I've been to
0917.
Venice
Contact Las Vegas approach on 125.0.
twice. Definitely, I don't know, it's not 3 times. It was 2. Yeah, I've been to Venice twice.
125.02, green flight 0917.
November 926 Charlie X-ray is 0 nautical miles southwest of
Ooh, damn, that was close. I literally just looked down and saw that the aircraft icon was red on my map here. That was definitely a close one. Dan, will you ever be a private pilot? Yeah. One day I will be. I've started my private pilot training. 15 hours under the belt. Just need to continue that when I can. Really, it's quite a commitment. Yes, Infinite Flight Worldwide. I think you're the one that said that on the stream, so I don't owe you anything. Yeah, it's not just the UK; it's a worldwide problem. I think the problem with airport staff and it just anywhere, it just goes for any job in general. COVID happened, furlough happened, a lot of staff across many companies were dismissed. And now everywhere's struggling for staff, basically. Have you ever been to Headcorn airfields? I haven't been to Headcorn, I haven't. Dan, do you know how to speak Russian? No, I don't know how to speak Russian, unfortunately.
Vegas approach on 125.02. November.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Expect vectors for the Isles approach.
Expect vectors for the... Okay, that went too quick. Turn... Let me catch up here. VNAV's coming off down 10,000 feet. Let's just read that. Expect vectors for the ILS approach 26 right. Okay, awesome.
Radar contact.
That's actually more convenient.
November 46 Yankee Quebec is 16 nautical miles southeast of Valley View at 24,000.
Don't know, how many languages can you speak except English? I can speak American. And that's it. No, I'm not very bilingual. Hola, bonjour. I don't know other languages, really, to be honest with you. I think the only thing I know is hello, my name is Dan in Spanish, and that's about it.
Los Angeles Center on 128.0. November 75432.
Yeah, I thought I would catch you out on that. Yeah, Infinite Flight Worldwide, that didn't quite work,
General 211.
unfortunately.
Miles west.
Don't forget the gears, Dan. Yeah, of course. I will remember the gear today.
Requesting GPS approach any
I think either way, it's going to be a hard landing, so we'll soon find out.
Contacting Los Angeles Center on 128.0. November 75432. Contacting Las Vegas approach on 125.02. November 200 Mike Lima. Hotel India 540 Delta Romeo. Turn right heading 110.
11,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and slap those. I mean, the altitude above ground level is about 8,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and slap the seatbelts and landing lights on now to get them out of the way. Do you think that Infinite Flight should have the pull-up and bank angle stuff? I mean, it would be cool. It would be cool.
November 926 Charlie X-ray. November 928 radar contact. Say approach request. Contacting Las Vegas approach on 125.02. Air France 1 heavy.
There we go. Let's just reduce our speed to 250 knots. Of course, we can still cruise at 260, but just to be on the safe side, we want to avoid a violation.
Vectors for the Isles approach runway 26 left at Harry Reid.
Flight 56 is 10 nautical miles southwest of Breach AFB at 17,400 feet. Requesting visual approach.
There we go.
at Harry Reid.
There's the airport just down there to our right-hand side.
Radar contact. Say approach request. Capital X-ray Alpha Bravo Bravo Bravo. Super
Find a remote stand and park. Where do the jets park here? Let me have a look. I just need to go on maps and just have a quick look at.
Vectors for the visual approach runway 26 right at Harry Reid. November 757 Romeo. Radar contact. Say approach request.
Such a Las Vegas,
X-ray Alpha Bravo 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 Super. Turn right heading 190.
Nevada,
Descend and maintain
satellite.
10,000. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Turn right 080, descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000.
Down to 6,000.
November 928. Descend and maintain 10,000.
Okay, it looks like the jets.
General 211. Descend and maintain 10,000. November 928. For flight 56. Turn left heading 080.
Okay.
Descend and maintain 12,000.
Right, I know where we're going to park.
November 46 Yankee Quebec. Descend and maintain 8,000.
Yep, I got it.
Turn left heading 080. Descend and maintain 12,000. For flight 56.
Las Vegas approach. Private winds 042. Refuel at 90,000. Descending via chase to arrival. November 926 Charlie Capital X-ray.
Can we park over by the 19 runway? Yep, that's exactly where I'm going to park, over in this sort of area up here.
6 Yankee Quebec.
Runway 19, just to the left of 19.
November 926 Charlie X-ray.
November 737 Bravo Juliet is 9 nautical miles southwest of Breach AFB at 17,900 feet. Request the Isles approach heavy runway
Vegas approach on 125.0.
Hey Dan, did you ever get a violation whilst doing a stream? Yes, once. Yeah, definitely once. It was when a ATC controller went rogue and decided to violate everybody, and just dish out violations. I've never, unless I've oversped on a stream and got a violation, I honestly don't think I have. Maybe I've gone too fast and it's beeped and whatnot. It happens quite frequently, but that's about it. Gavin Sam 1, what's up?
Bombardier 246, turn right heading 080.
Turn right heading 080. Bombardier 246.
November 926 Charlie capital X-ray, turn right heading 150, descend and maintain 14,000. Turn right heading 150, descend and maintain 14,000.
Yep, we're definitely getting closer here.
926 Charlie X-ray, General 211, turn Alpha Victor
Contact Vegas approach on 125.02.
approach on 125.02.
There we go, send and switch. Just going to check in. With you at 7,300 feet, radar contact. Kyle, what's up?
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Turn left 020, descend and maintain 6,000. So now to the left. 020. It's quite a large turn here. Looks like going to follow these aircraft around. We'll be landing behind Air France 1. Eli.
Juliet Alpha 750 X-ray, turn left heading 290, maintain 6,000.
All right, gotta go eat dinny bins before. Okay. Have a great landing, Dan. Take care and fly worldwide. And enjoy your dinny bins.
Maintain 5,000.
Turn left heading 290. Maintain 6,000. Maintain 6,000.
What position are you in Infinite Flight, like development or Terry's travels? My scope at Infinite Flight is community engagement as a whole.
340.
Turn 080.
November 200 Mike Lima. Expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 26 right of Harry Reid. November 200 Mike Lima. Turn right heading 230.
There we go. Eli is
5,000.
off to the right, 6 miles to our right, and a 777 300 ER.
Cleared ILS
246 knots. I'm going to start slowing down to about 220 knots. Don't want to really get any closer than 6 nautical miles, especially if we're on the same runway.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha
Turn right 160.
heading 160. November 46 Yankee Quebec. Continuous file. Expect the ILS approach runway 26 left at Harry Reid.
Roger. November 46 Yankee Quebec.
Hotel India 540 Delta Romeo.
Okay,
Left heading
I'll consider using some flaps soon.
Maintain 5,000. Maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach. Big Alpha 7617. Contact
What is the current time?
28.8.
There we go, we're flying current time.
290. Maintain 5,000. Maintain 5,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 26 left. Hotel India 540 Delta Romeo.
Contacting Harry Reid Tower on 128.8. Bid Alpha 7617. Last base
5 nautical miles from the aircraft ahead.
renewing 8,000.
November 46 Yankee.
And another 5 nautical miles in front of Air France 1 is another aircraft. So the spacing, the separation is actually really nice. 5 nautical miles spacing from one another. That's good. ATC doing an amazing job.
100. Descend and maintain 5,000. Golf Tango Sierra Golf Bravo. Las Vegas approach. November 6449 miles. US 19,900.
November 6449 Mike. Radar contact. November 6449 Mike. Contact Las
And
Vegas
4 miles. Let's start slowing down then. We'll go to about 210.
November 200 Mike Lima. You're aligned with the wrong runway.
Of course, I'm going to focus now mostly on the landing.
November 200 Mike.
This part requires concentration.
Instructions or you will be reported.
Contacting Las Vegas approach on 125.6. November 6449 miles.
Golf Tango Sierra Golf Bravo. Turn left heading 050. Private winds 3331. Turn left heading 160. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha
Turn right 230, descend and maintain 5,000. Maintain 5,000 to establish on the localizer. Cleared ILS 26 right approach. Cool. So let's turn right 230. Down to 5,000. And we'll tune ILS for 26 right. Let's go here. Tap on the airport. Runways 26 right. Set nav 1. Until we're established on the localizer, which will be relatively soon.
Heading 290. Maintain 7,000. Maintain 7,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 26 left approach.
Okay, let's start slowing down then. We'll go to 180 knots. Front's 1 heavy slowing down ahead, so let's slow down as well.
Private wings 3331 is 14 nautical miles northeast of Boulder City at 8,800 feet. Requesting GPS approach runway 26 right at Harry Reid. Private wings 3331. Turn right heading 200. Turn right heading 200.
Auto brakes
Private wings 3331.
too low.
Air France 1 heavy.
Harry, what's up?
With the wrong runway. Please check runway assignment. Air France 1 heavy. Please follow instructions.
Nav source 1.
Tango Sierra Golf Bravo. Turn left heading 280.
Now I'm going to
Descend, maintain 6,000.
focus.
Maintain 6,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway.
What's the time in London? Right now, the time here is 7:34 p.m.
Private wings 3331. Turn right heading 340. Turn right heading 340. Private wings 3331. Private wings 3331. Do not exceed 180 knots. Do not exceed 180 knots. Private wings 3331. Hotel India 540 Delta Romeo. Contact Harry.
Okay, runway in sight.
8.8.
Directly ahead of us now.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Harry Reid Centre on 128.80. Send and switch, and we'll call it inbound. Landing on the ILS
Air France 1 heavy.
26 right.
Runway 26 right. Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November.
Number 2, 26 right, clear to land.
Runway 26 right. Cleared.
Right, okay, let's concentrate then. Let's see if I can smoothly land this aircraft.
92 heavy. Runway
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, so please just hold your breath and hope for the best, because this could be a very fatal, a very bad landing from me. Just a heads up, just so that you don't think I'm going to butter. Yeah, let's just see, let's just see.
Juliet Alpha 750 X-ray.
Could be rather embarrassing, but that's all part of the fun and games. The key is to go a little bit faster. Yeah, let the ground effect do the work in this aircraft. You see, the thing is, you don't want to pitch up too much on this aircraft either, because the nose gear is relatively smaller than the main gear. The nose pitches down quite a bit once you're down, so you want to keep the aircraft at this sort of attitude when landing, really. Right. Brace for impact. And autopilot's off. Slowing down a bit more. Going to keep that separation between the aircraft ahead.
Delta 967, runway 26 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 26 right, Delta 967.
Oh yeah, there's the runway.
November 376 Victor November. Contact Las Vegas approach on 125.6. November 376 Victor November. Disregard last message. November 376 Victor November. Contact Los Angeles Center.
It's still a bit far out for the landing gear yet.
Contacting Los Angeles Center on 128.0. November 376 Victor November.
Looks like we're doing a parallel landing as well. Okay, full flaps.
Contact Los Angeles Center on 128.0. Contacting Los Angeles Center on 128.0.
And the gear's coming down.
Delta 967.
Let's do this. Using a bit of trim here.
Air France 1 Heavy. When able, turn right and contact ground. Please expedite. Traffic on final. Harry Reid Tower. FedEx 62 Heavy. Ready for departure at runway 26 right. Departing west.
Oh yeah.
Air France 1 Heavy.
I have a feeling this is going to be quite bad, but hey ho.
Roger. FedEx 62 Heavy.
Harry Reid Tower, November 46 Yankee Quebec is 10 north.
Let's keep that glide.
East at 5,000 feet. Inbound for landing. Requesting runway 26 right.
November 46 Yankee Quebec. Number 2. Runway 26
The conditions here are quite nice today, so we don't have any winds to fight with.
3 Delta Lima Oscar Golf, inbound on the ILS runway 26 right.
Harry Reid Tower. Private wings 3331. Inbound on the ILS runway 26 left.
Number 2. Clear to land. Runway 26 right. November 46 Yankee Quebec.
3 Delta Lima Oscar Golf. Number 3. Runway 26 right. Clear to land.
Number 3, clear to land. Runway
Need some left rudder upon touching down.
Lima Oscar Golf.
Let's compensate for that slight cross. What do we have here?
Runway 26 left. Private wings 3331.
200.
November 1800 Charlie. Request permission to cross
100.
runway 1 right.
50.
November 1800 Charlie.
20.
Cross runway 19 left. Crossing runway 19 left.
Oh, a little bit of a floater.
0 Charlie. Yankee Alpha Delta Alpha November. Line up and wait runway 26 right. Line up and wait runway 26
Oh, that was a very late touchdown. All over the runway. Nice and wobbly. There we go. We're down. I'm able to turn right and contact ground. Please expedite traffic on final. Sure thing, ATC. Wilco. Right, let's vacate to the right here.
Crossing runway 26 right. Juliet Alpha 750 X-ray.
Quick, let's get off the runway.
Harry Reid Tower, Delta 1519. Ready for departure in sequence at runway 26 right.
Right, there we go. Oh, a bit wobbly here.
750 X-ray. Contact
Right, okay, awesome. Let's go ahead and contact ground and request taxi to parking. Well done, we're alive. Ground, taxi, parking. Let's just slow down a bit here. Taxi to parking at your discretion. Harry Bo's controlling, what's up? Balloon, but still a cute little landing. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. That was all right.
Privilege 2707 Charlie. Ready for pushback with information echo.
Midway to aircraft. Juliet Alpha 750 X-ray. Alpha 7617.
Well, of course, watch the takeoff and landing in the replay, and we'll wrap it up there.
Pushback approved. Big Alpha 7617. Contact Harry Reid Tower on 128.1.
Pushback approved.
And to the right, a relatively straightforward taxi to parking. We need to cross 2 runways, I think.
Air India 747 Super. Continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Air India 747 Super.
Harry Reid Tower. American 875. Ready for pushback.
There we go, just taxiing straight ahead for now.
Requesting runway 26 right. American
Will you ever visit Bangladesh? Maybe in the future.
Expect runway 26 right. Pushback approved. American 875. Harry Reid ground. Delta 210 Charlie Golf Super. Ready for pushback with information echo. Delta 210 Charlie.
Let's get rid of that trim here. Trim back to neutral. Let's see what's going on. We're ready to taxi to parking. Look at the Virgin Atlantic A330. It's a stunning aircraft.
Holding position. Delta 210 Charlie Golf Super. Strike flyer 506 heavy. Push back approach. Push back approach. Strike flyer 506 heavy.
Really cool airport.
747 Super.
Okay, so we need to cross 19 left and 19 right. We can do that straight ahead. So request crossing 19 left first. Shouldn't be an issue. Over to Harry Reid Tower. Okay. We'll send and switch and request crossing over there. 19 left. Runways aren't in use, so it should be relatively quick. There we go. Awesome stuff. Both runways for clearance. There we go. Strobes. Controlling tower here. Boeing 787 fan, thank you very much for your service. And there's taxi straight across here. And then back to ground.
Juliet Alpha 750 X-Ray. Request permission to cross runway 19 left.
It's quite a long taxi to parking, but this seems to be where all the jets park in real life.
Private wings 3331. Request permission to cross runway 26 left. Juliet Alpha 750 X-Ray. Cross runway 19 left.
Crossing runway 19 left. Juliet Alpha 750 X-Ray.
Juliet Alpha 750.
Yeah, let's park.
Cross runway 19
Crossing runway
We'll go up to the right, over to ground.
Private wings 33 crossing runway 26 right. Private wings 3331. Delta 1519. Runway 26 right. Clear for immediate takeoff.
Make a right-hand turn.
X-ray Alpha.
Alpha Victor Delta Alpha November. Thank you. Good day.
And thank you, good day to IFATC. Straight ahead then, we'll turn off engine 2.
Harry Reid Brown. Private wings 3331. Request taxi to parking.
Private wings 3331. Taxi to parking. At your discretion.
Got the CCX following us here.
8 Papa Bravo Alpha Delta Heavy. Ready to taxi to runway 26 right with information echo. 8 Papa Bravo Alpha Delta Heavy. Taxi to runway 26 right. Contact tower when ready.
Thank you. Good day. Air France 1 Heavy.
Taxiing to runway 26 right. 8 Papa Bravo Alpha Delta Heavy.
Taxiing to parking. Private wings 3331.
Harry Reid Brown. Delta 210 Charlie Golf Super. Ready to taxi with information echo. Delta 210 Charlie Golf Super. Taxi to runway
Dan, can you ask Laura if she can bring back the Samsung tablet to Infinite Flight? I'm sure if Infinite Flight's been removed and the compatibility's been removed from any older devices, I'm sure it's been done for a reason, and I can imagine it won't come back.
I'm sorry. Air India 747 Super.
American 5304 Heavy.
Private wings 3331. Request permission to cross runway 19.
To the left here then. CRJs everywhere. So this is just like a random ramp here. I'm going to just park to the right hand side. It's a big apron area. It's like a free-for-all when it comes to parking. Park to the right here. Let's start slowing down. And we'll stop right there. There we go. Welcome to Las Vegas, everybody. Let's turn the other engine off then. Engine 1. Turn the beacon light off. Seatbelts can come off. Beacon lights can come off. You see the cones be placed around the aircraft now. In just a second. Bingo, there we go. And passengers, you're clear to run away.
Harry Reid Brown, Virgin 156 Heavy, ready for pushback with information echo. Harry Reid Brown, November 197 November Whiskey, ready for pushback with information Foxtrot.
Just very quickly, I'm glad this happened towards the end of the stream. Can you still hear me, see me? I'm seeing some problems here with the chat, saying the chat's disconnected, please try again. Unable to connect the chat, please try again later here on my end. Seems like we have some streaming problems. Yeah, it looks like on my end here I'm just having some technical problems, which is fine. I can see a second chat down my other monitor here, so we'll just have to go by that. But let's go ahead and have a look at the replay mode, of course. Right, okay. Let's end the flight. See you in a sec.
Pushback approved. Virgin 003 Victor Alpha.
November 46 Yankee Quebec. Contact Harry Reid Tower on 128.8. Contacting Harry Reid Tower on 128.8. November 46 Yankee Quebec.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on with the chat here on our end, but fortunately that's happened towards the end of the stream, so that's brilliant. At least it didn't happen right at the very start, because that would be a bit problematic, but everything looks to be good. Okay, looks like I'm... I don't know what's going on here. Can you still hear me, see me? Can you... This isn't good. Just very quickly, can you still... I'm just curious to know if the stream's still up and running, if it's still going ahead. Can you still... It's saying I'm now signed out of the YouTube account. Stand by very quickly. I need to add the YouTube account. Back to my PC. Oh, the infinite flight. There we go. It's a good thing about Streamlabs. You can keep streaming even if you have a problem. Okay, yeah, it still seems to be up and running here then. I'm back on the stream on my end. Let's look at this takeoff.
San Francisco Tower, Bravo Lima Bravo Juliet, ready for departure at runway 28 right, departing west. Line up and wait runway 1 left.
Oh yeah, we done the parallel takeoff as well. When did that? Aha.
San Francisco Tower, private winds 1276.
Here we go.
Departure at runway 1 left, departing north. November 30.
Oh yeah.
Frequency change at
Look at it. Oh wait, no. Oh. Oh. Come on, load in. It's getting a bit choppy. Ah, there we go. Look at this. Oh. That's awesome. Let's watch the landing then.
cleared for takeoff.
Let's see how terrible this landing was.
November 1800 Charlie. Request permission to cross runway.
Okay, there's a little bit of a floater, but
November 1800 Charlie.
let's see how the touchdown actually was.
Crossing runway 1
Yeah, there we go. A little bit of a float there. floaty, floaty. And I mean, that wasn't a bad touchdown. Like, it was a bit of a wibble wobble. Like, you can see there definitely was a little bit of dancing going on the runway there. YouTube Studio. Wow, wibble wobble, wibble wobble. There we go. Right. Where are we at? There we are.
November 1800 Charlie. Cross runway 19 left. Crossing runway 19 left. November 1800 Charlie.
Okay.
Yankee Alpha Delta Alpha November. Line up and wait.
See your members.
26 right.
Let's give a shout out
and wait, runway 26
to our super fans here. Shout out to FN60 FPS, Dark Serpent Gaming, Oma, Captain Zeus, Gonzo, Captain EU, Adam, Owen, UK Aviator, United 18 Official, Captain Sky Marshal, Grab, Korean Fox, Aviator Griff, Eli, Butter Zero, TRC Jetty, Nick Masterson, The Aviation, Josh K, Golf Hotel Alpha Zulu Bravo, Simon Webber, and Crazy B. All super fans here on this channel. Thank you to all of our channel members, and thank you to everybody who has watched this stream today. It's been a blast. It's been great. I hope you have enjoyed it just as much as I did. It's cool. I mean, for once we wasn't flying an airline. We was doing something a little bit different and a little bit more challenging as well with the aircraft that we were flying, and it always spices things up and changes things. But yeah, thank you very much for stopping by. Of course, stay tuned. We may have some very exciting streams coming soon. Maybe not from the same studio, though. See you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Keep the dirty side down. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.